You're probably very familiar with the English expression, you can't take it with you. It's a common expression, but it probably became firmly established in the English language, at least in American English, because of the 1938 movie with the same title, You Can't Take It With You. Maybe none of us have ever seen that movie, but the title certainly has become a common saying in English and is familiar to all of us. The saying takes on a sharper focus when we use it in a religious context. It's saying, don't ignore spiritual values. Don't chase after material goods that you can't take with you. In reality, though, there are some things that we can take into eternal life. They're just not material things. That's what Jesus is talking about in the treasure parables in the gospel that we have this weekend. There is a real treasure that has eternal value, and we can take that treasure with us. For example, our relationships. In the epistle to the 1 Corinthians, St. Paul speaks about faith, hope, and love, these three virtues, and he says, love is the greatest of these virtues because it is the only one of them that is eternal. Faith is important here on earth, but when we die, faith ceases to exist. We don't need faith because we see God face to face. Here on earth, we need hope. It encourages us and motivates us to accomplish things. But after death, hope turns into joy because all that we hope for is realized, and so we experience happiness and joy. But it's different for love because the love that we establish here on earth can continue into eternal life. Love is forever. It never ends. We carry our loving relationships with God and other loved ones into the kingdom of heaven with us. In the first two treasure parables that we have this weekend, the finders sell all that they have to get money to buy the field where the treasure is and to buy the pearl of great price. What do we need to get the treasure of love? We don't need money. What we do need is commitment and time. We need commitment. We have to make a choice to love. Real love is a choice, not a feeling. The finders of the treasure and of the pearl made a choice to go after their treasure. And we have to do the same with love. There are many times in our lives when we don't feel like loving another person, but we choose to do it anyway. Sometimes a mother of a teenage daughter maybe doesn't feel very loving toward the daughter when she's being obnoxious and disobedient, but the mother still loves her. And sometimes husbands and wives don't have those loving feelings that first attracted them to each other. But still, they forgive, they accept, they respect, they love. They choose to love even when they don't have the feelings. I remember once working with a young couple who were having marriage problems, and the wife made a very astute observation. She said, sometimes we don't like each other, but we still love each other. That's getting to the real meaning of love. So the first thing we have to do is to make a choice, a commitment, give our attention to loving people. And then secondly, we have to give time to the people we hope will be in heaven with us. We can start with God. We hope to be in heaven with God, but now we must make a choice to really love God and decide that we want God to be a part of our lives. And then we have to give God time. We have to spend some time in prayer and reflection, maybe utilizing some of the devotions that the church has. We go to Mass regularly. We make God a part of our life, a part of our awareness. As a little aside, that's what we try to do with the newsletter we send out by email and with our Facebook page. We try to give you articles and ideas and different things to think about to help you to make God part of your awareness, someone who is sharing part of your life. We have to do the same thing with the people who are special to us, spouses and parents and children and brothers and sisters and other loved ones who are part of our life. We have to make a choice to love them, and then we have to create time to develop our relationship with them. Of course, to give time to God and to other people means making a sacrifice. Giving time to the people we love means not giving time to football games, to video games, to running around with our friends, to Facebook, to sleep, to YouTube. That's really the point of the parable that Jesus told today. We have to give up something in order to buy something greater. We trade earthly goods, earthly treasures for heavenly treasures. We trade the earthly things for a lifelong relationship of love and enjoyment with God and with the people that we love. We give up what we can't take with us in order to gain what we can take with us, real love of God and of our family and friends.